How's it going, Light Before Work team? My name is Eric Miller, and I'm currently applying for your marketing coordinator position, and I figured this video will be the perfect tool for your hiring team to get a better understanding of my background and also a feel for my personality to see if it merges and meshes up with the Life Before Work culture. I hope it does. I think it does, but obviously that's for you guys to decide. So this whole journey that I'm on as a travel specialist, which is what I consider myself, which might be a bit pretentious, but oh well. It started when I studied abroad in London with Arizona State University. Now, I had traveled before with my family, but this was my first time constructing my own travel itineraries on weekends and then after the tour. We did like a 2-week backpack afterwards. And I honestly fell in love with the art of constructing a travel itinerary. I loved piecing together the most convenient transportation with the most kick-ass accommodation, combined with exhilarating activities, and putting it together in one experience and having it go well just genuinely brought me joy and a rush of excitement. And even more so when I would construct travel itineraries for friends and they would go and have a great time and give me feedback and tell me how awesome it was. That's when I knew the travel industry was for me. So upon returning back to the US after landing, I knew that this is the industry that I wanted to be a part of. This is what I love to do. And I just initially started applying for different travel companies, and I got an internship with one called Weekend Student Adventures Europe, which is a student travel company actually owned and operated by Andy Steves, who is the son of the famous Rick Steves, if you know who he is. He's a famous travel guru. And we operated tours for study abroad students over in Europe. So if you were studying abroad in London or Rome or Paris, we would provide trips to other parts of the continent to where you can go into a city like Paris, spend 3 days there, get out, not even have to think about your plans, and have the best time of your life. We would include local guides, the accommodation, the transportation, everything. And so when you would have students do these trips and come back and tell us how awesome it was and how they had the time of their life, again, it just brought me more joy. And so after I graduated from college, the owner of the company liked my work so much that he's like, hey man, I know you're graduating, and I was wondering if you'd like to come out to Europe and work full time. So I was like, obviously, yeah, I'm going to come out for sure, let's do it. And I went out there, started working for him full time as a marketing coordinator. And my main job, I had so many different tasks that I had to do, but my main job was to travel around to our major study abroad markets and give travel talks at our major universities. So the travel talks would involve the first half being travel logistics and smart tips, and then the second half I would be talking about our trips and doing more of a sales pitch. And I did this in Madrid, I did it in Rome, I did it in Barcelona, I did it all over our major study abroad markets, and it was a really awesome gig. I also distributed flyers at our major locations. I created welcome events for students to come out and kind of get excited and get a feel for our trips. I was involved in social media marketing. I was super involved in the digital marketing. It was really a blitzkrieg of different avenues that we were hitting these students to ensure that WSA was the only company they were thinking of when they were going to book a trip. And I loved my gig. And after 2 years of that, though, I did 4 or 5 trips around Europe. I did 5 international flights. I decided I needed a change of pace, and I wanted to work a different perspective of tourism. So I came back and got 2 jobs with 2 companies here in Durango, Colorado. The first is called Colorado Mountain Expeditions, and the second is called Durango River Trippers and Adventure Tours. And these are more adventure companies, and I wanted to work for them because I wanted to get a feel for a different side of the industry. I've always been an outdoorsy person, so it's been a great opportunity. But I'm now looking for a company where I can really kind of build my career, move upward, and establish myself and get a base and work somewhere long term. I want to grow. I want to become a force in this industry. And I honestly, Life Before Work has always been on my radar as one of the gold standard businesses, both in terms of the trips, the products themselves, but also the branding and the marketing. Like when you look at Life Before Work social media and website branding, it is so... First off, it's consistent, and second off, it's powerful, and it really strikes a feeling in you like, wow. When you see photos of Thailand or Vietnam or all the other awesome places you go, and the way you guys kind of put it together, it creates that fear of missing out in you to where you just want to pull out your wallet and book immediately. And I would only like to contribute more to the team with my skill set. And honestly, when I was reading over the requirements and the required skills and all the different aspects of the actual application itself, I was like, man, this is all stuff I've done in the past, and I know I can contribute. So hopefully you guys can see the promise and the benefits of my skill set and hit me back up for an interview, and I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a great day.